Oh yeah, I love it when these guys attack you, which is kind of weird to say, but these guys they have some awesome items. Like earlier, that these guys had a bunch of money and some cool items. I'm not kidding, they have the best items. Like, I think they're really good to have, and a lot of the times, like, they're like trading items to have as well. So it's always a good thing to get jumped by these guys, because they're easy to take down, and it helps you out. It's completely random though. We're almost at the next meeting place with Leonardo. Heralds. Heralds. Proclamation, local laws, news, market days, and advertisements are all called out by heralds. Since many Renaissance Italians could not read, special laws had to be put in place to protect them from the crowd. Due to extreme displays of unhappiness, follow the announcement of tax increases. Ugh, man, makes a lot of sense.
What can I bring you this time, Ezio?
The only other thing that's left, which are poison darts.
Bene. I will return shortly.
Most of the day rolls by.
Just a small sting, and my enemies will fall.
Huh, apparently we can still talk to Leonardo. Must be some special dialogue, maybe.
I cannot think of anything else to make for you.
Ah, that was it. Just so he could tell us that he can't make us anything anymore. But if there are any special dialogues, then those things will pop up. So we can have a nice chat with him. Let's go ahead and return to Tiber Island and see if there's anything else we want to purchase there before we go ahead and get deep into these Leonardo War Machine missions. I know I got a courier earlier in between like a part where I had to cut it, so you didn't see me grab this courier, but he had Aconite. I remember that specifically, so I don't know if we have a full shop quest or not.
I can set a bomb.
Now we still need one more nutmeg
I'll be here
until we can get fast poison.
My recent good fortune finding.
Then we still need a terracotta pot before we can get the captain's sword. I don't really see any reason to buy any of this yet.
Perhaps later. Ciao.
There might be a pouch I might want. Because I'm thinking like the smoke bomb pouch might be definitely worth buying right now. It's like the one tool we don't have that's actually pretty useful. Let's see, medicine. We have medicine pouches. You know, we have pouches of each of these except the heavy sheath and the smoke bomb pouch. So let's go ahead and buy both of these because they're both something we like don't have of. So, and we have the money to buy them, so it's definitely something that would be worthwhile.
I've more coming in soon.
Alright, now we have smoke bombs. Smoke bombs disable guards, assassinate them, or flee before the gas wears off. Alright, well, I'm gonna go and find out what order the Leonardo war missions, not war missions, war machine missions go in, and then you'll probably see a cut right here after I go figure that out.
Alright guys, well, that cut might have been just a mere second to you, but it was definitely a lot longer for me, as I have not played this game for, I would say, almost a month, and that might be a really long time to you, like just like a month. What were you doing that time? Well, let me explain why. Well, first we're going to go and check on my assassins, because during that time I've had to do some testing on here, and then my assassins have completed their mission, so we're going to go ahead and send them on new ones while I explain what happened. See, what happened was my recorder that I used to record this game, just kind of took a dump on me. Not really even took a dump, but just something malfunctioned in it, and I can't figure out what's wrong with it. I've been working with tech support to get it fixed, and I just decided to just get a new capture card, a new kind, something cheaper, something new that maybe would work just a little bit more differently, maybe even better. And I went and got the Elgato. I didn't have it originally, but I decided to go get it because I originally wanted something that just went to an SD card, but I decided to take the risk and try out the Elgato, and so far I'm really liking it. The only problem is with it so far that I can tell is just the fact that I can't seem to hear my game through my headphones. That's also my mic that I use to record, and maybe it's just something I'm doing wrong on my end. But that's why, if any possible chance that you hear a slight echo from the game, it's possibly because I had to turn up my TV just a little bit, just so I could hear it and be able to still record. But it shouldn't be too noticeable, considering that the game records the audio itself. So if there is an echo, that's the only reason why. But it shouldn't be that big of a deal. Otherwise, I got a new capture card that I'm using now, so the way I edit and everything's going to be different, so I've just been adapting to how I'm going to do this, and it's just some changes, so that's why I haven't really recorded in a month. It's not going to feel any different for you guys if you're watching, just because I decided to put a pause on my uploads, because I made like 20 videos before I decided to upload them for some reason. I really don't know why, maybe because I'm a procrastinator. But I just started uploading them again just because I wasn't sure if I was going to just scrap this walkthrough and then start over with the new recorder, but everything's working out fine so far, so I'm just going to go ahead and continue where I left off. But yeah, that's what's been going on with me. What about you guys? Anything really expensive break for you? Because maybe we can relate in such a fashion. But yeah, that's pretty much just what happened, what's going on. And I decided, now I'm back and I found out what exactly I left off on. We're going to go do Leonardo's War Machines. And I did go find out what's the first one we have to go do. You're probably going to see some cuts here and there because I'm going to have to figure out all the different secret chest locations for each and every one of them. But I went and found out which one's the first one on our list to go do. And it's actually the L that we see on our map right now. So we're going to go ahead and go do that. I didn't send my assassins on missions. Ooh, thief. Get back here. Nah, it's not worth it. Might as well just go send those guys on missions. I decided to upgrade them, but I didn't send them on shit. What the hell am I doing? Too busy talking about my life where everything expensive breaks and I gotta replace it. Okay, not everything expensive, or else my Xbox and everything else would break. But, you know, after dealing with that hassle, I'm just glad to be recording again. I decided to take a huge break just from recording it all as well while I was figuring this stuff out and just play some Xbox games. So I may seem a little bit different with how I'm playing just because it's kind of been a while since I've actually had my hands on a 360 controller. Well, a while for me is like a month. But yeah, so just getting back in the groove, so to speak. Alright, let's see what we can send our trusty assassins on. Let's go ahead. Ugh, I don't like that. We'll go ahead and send all these guys on this. What else do we got? I don't think we can really do a 4 level. What they're giving us. So let's go ahead. Well, maybe we can set them on this. Ugh, just barely and not. I'm almost willing to take that risk, just because it's a 99%. It's almost, like, I really don't like the cinema missions that are very unlikely, but since it's just that 1%, I think I'm going to take it, just because I really don't want to send him on anything else. So let's go ahead and send him on this. I can't remember what's the penalty if they fail it. I just know my luck is shit sometimes, so I just don't like to take chances. Which in this game kind of is a bad idea, considering you're an assassin, you should have tapped. You should be willing to be like, fuck it, and just go and kill some bitches. Which I've done that countless of times in these games. But when it comes to numbers and odds that I can't have any control over, I don't really like to trust those odds unless it's 100%. That way it's just a, oh, they're back, and not, oh, they fucking failed. And you know, no one likes to see that crap. Hold on. Just checking what inventory I have. I really don't know what I'm going to do after this. I really don't remember where I left off other than the fact that I was going to do the Leonardo War Machines. But I remember I wanted to do this so I could have access to certain materials. A gadget, so to speak. I think I just saw some glistening. Alright. I think I also postponed most of my recording sessions just because it's the 4th of July around my area of the world. As you can probably guess what area is that. So it's kind of hard to record when you can hear a bunch of explosions in the background. And I know for a fact you guys can hear them because I did some testing and I was not happy. Well, I wasn't happy. Well, I was happy to the fact that I tested before I started to record, but yeah, who wants to hear, like, you know, me stabbing people, next thing you just hear explosions in the back. War plans. Kill the Templar Overseer to recover a map showing the location of one of Leonardo's war machines. Full synchronization. Use the kick attack against the Overseer. Kick attack. I think that's just where you kick them in the nuts. And then they hold over and they're like, ah, you got me. And then you just stab them in the throat. So we don't have to worry about this guy. I hate it when those horse guys get in the mix. It is quite irritating. It's like, bitch, you weren't invited. Who made you think you were? Well, I say, we do this.
Get the watch!
Ah, shit.
No, please, don't die! Die!
Oh, Dustin dies. No. Whatever will I do? This guy got a... The one thing I wanted to avoid.
Final torment will linger!
Didn't see that one coming, did you? Good. Alright. War plans. This guy, because these guys always have really good loot. Map retrieved from the Overseer. War Machine location add-on to your map. New memory Christina available. We'll do that after we do these War Machines. I'm going to double check our DNA. Yep, that's definitely what was next. Let's just hope I can get the other guesses right. Because I literally guessed on the fact that this was the next one. Ooh. Face stomp.
His mental health is questionable. That is to clear the job. Kill him! Kill the assassin!
Come on, let's go. Come on. Is that all you got? Come on. You're dead. Alright, let's go destroy it. I think this is a boat one. Naval Cannon, Napoli. Ah, great. We're probably gonna have to read something about Napoli. Got me even saying that right. Loose Cannon. The Borgia have constructed a deadly naval war machine based on Leonardo's designs. It must be destroyed before Cesare gains control of the seas. Full synchronization. Open one of the first 3 gates. Oh yeah, I remember this. Napoli. See, I told you! I told you! Napoli. More than 2,800 years old, Napoli, or Naples, has a deep and rich history. Its roots lying in a Greek settlement founded during the 8th century BCE, control of the city changed hands numerous times throughout its existence, and for a period bounced back and forth between the Goths and Romans. In one famous account, the Byzantine Romans retook the city by entering on its aqueduct and bypassing the heavily guarded gates. In the Middle Ages, the Normans took control and stayed in power for 300 years, while their leaders and nobles feuded over who the rightful ruler was. Following their reign, control of the prosperous merchant city shifted between a host of city-states in countries including France and Spain. French rule began in 1501 under Louis VII. French control, however, only lasted until 1505, when Ferdinand seized power in the name of Spain. During this time, Naples became one of Europe's biggest cities, second only to Paris, as well as a cultural powerhouse of the Renaissance, boasting artists like Laurana de Messi and Poliziano. We're back to saying names wrong. I was going back through some of my video and just seeing how I fucked up so much on just one name that I heard 16 times. Well, I don't know if it was 16 times, but I know it was a certain amount. But it seemed to be a common theme whenever I read these. Castel del Ovo. See what I mean? A medieval castle located on the former island of Mongeride? I'm just saying Mongeride. Mongeride, the Castel del Ovo, was named for a legendary Roman poet who was believed to be a great sorcerer. Legend tells us that he placed a magical egg in the structure's foundation to support it. The origin edifice was a fortified villa where the last Roman emperor, Romulus Augustus, was exiled in 476. Some contend Romulus acquired a strong distaste for omelets during his stay there. I wonder why.
Tell your comrades that only Eduardo may examine the invention of Orbital to make the final adjustments.
Yes, Capitano.
He travels by boat to see the mechanism now.
You didn't see me. What are you talking about? What you talking about, Borgia? That was a really bad joke. Let's see. Taking off some throwing knives. What? Since when do they have health? That doesn't exist.
Tell your comrades that only Eduardo may examine the invention up close. Yes, yes. If travels by boat, you see the mechanism now.
We're gonna go ahead and clear out these guards beforehand this time. Oh shit. Oh, he didn't see me, thank goodness. I knew eventually I would have to deal with technical errors such as this. I really don't know if you guys are hearing a holler right now, and I'm deeply upset and sorry if you do. I just keep thinking about that. Like, if I was watching my videos, I'd be like, hey, Fact Boy, why don't you, make the video good? And I can just understand the position you guys might be in.
Give me their plans.
You are the assassin, am I right? You must stop Cesare. I will help you. Let me take you to them.
Grazie.
Well, thank you. I like a guy that's willing to help out. Interacting with the gondola will cause deep synchronization. Why? Trouble at home? If you really think about it, it's not even that bad. Hey, go have a job with the army. You'll get a good pay. I wonder, it probably gets a shit pay if he's complaining. I'm not thinking about it. Wait, hold on. Shit. Just trying to make it before he got to the gates. We'll get the next guy. What the deuce? Did I just say what the deuce?
Use the smell.
Fine. You have to show him. Awesome. Wait till he gets closer before I jump, because that could desynchronize me if I'm too far. You know, this game is fickle about that. Oh, we got our synchronization. No, that's for certain. Come on, Eduardo. Probably saying your name wrong. Sorry, man. He really does not like his job. Just cuz. Again, just cuz. places to be and shit to do. Well, I mean, I guess I am grateful that you're helping me, but come on, man, I gotta stop a whole empire from rising of evil people because I'm in the shadows and people won't help me directly, even though you're directly helping me. You know, I got shit to do, man. Let's go.
Stop. Hold it there.
Oh shit. Oh, that was close. That guy was about to attack me. He's sitting perfectly. That's amazing. You know, thinking about it, I'm probably not going to finish all the rest of these Assassin's Creed before Origins comes out this year. But, you know, I'll always go
Cesare,
back and
find the
just
worst
finish these
task
up.
for me.
Oh, crap. I got to start swinging my bombs to this. Oh shit, come on. Come on. Good, Ezio, you have good lungs. I know which side I'm definitely going to. The one with the guard that I can kill. Pass me. Oh, I'll just go under this thing.
Open the gate.
Is that hinting that he's actually a smell? Probably not, but you never know. Alright, now we don't even have to worry about gates or anything like that anymore. Detection is now permitted. Don't mind if I do. Come on, man. Let's go. Tough guy. Bam.
Stop! Hold there! That man.
Alright, now here's the first chest. Money, money, money.